Welcome back to Albums Born Today, where we delve into the history behind albums celebrating their release. It's May 15th, 2024. Let's explore what the past has in store for us today. In the Wake of Poseidon is the second studio album by the British progressive rock band King Crimson, released on May 15th, 1970. After the success of their debut album in 1969, King Crimson quickly rose to prominence in the progressive rock scene. However, the band faced immediate challenges with key members departing. The recording sessions for In the Wake of Poseidon took place between January and April 1970 at Wessex Sound Studios in London. Robert Fripp and Peter Sinfield were the primary creative forces behind the album, with Fripp taking on a more dominant role in the band's direction. The production was handled by Fripp and Sinfield. Keith Tippett, a jazz pianist, was brought in as a guest musician to contribute piano parts, adding a new dimension to the band's sound. Musically, In the Wake of Poseidon shares similarities with their debut album, featuring a mix of heavy rock, intricate instrumentals, and mellotron-driven soundscapes. However, it also explores more acoustic and softer textures, providing a broader sonic palette. Peace, a beginning, peace, a theme, and peace, an end, is these three tracks serve as bookends for the album, featuring minimalist arrangements and introspective lyrics about inner tranquility and the quest for peace. Pictures of a City is a complex, jazz-influenced piece with aggressive guitar work and dynamic shifts, reflecting the chaos and energy of urban life. Cadence and Cascade is a gentle, acoustic-driven song with vocals by Gordon Haskell, who would later become a full-time member of the band. The song features delicate flute work by Mel Collins. In the Wake of Poseidon is the title track, similar in structure to Epitaph from the first album, is a mellotron-heavy piece with grandiose, apocalyptic lyrics. Cat Food is a quirky, jazz-infused track with cynical lyrics and an energetic piano performance by Keith Tippett. The Devil's Triangle is an instrumental suite based on Gustav Holst's Mars, the Bringer of War. It showcases the band's ability to create intense, atmospheric soundscapes. Released on May 15, 1970, In the Wake of Poseidon was well received by critics and fans, although some noted its similarities to the debut album. It reached number 4 on the UK Albums Chart, demonstrating King Crimson's continued popularity despite the lineup instability. Moving Violation is the 10th studio album by the Jackson 5, released on May 15, 1975. Moving Violation was recorded during a period of tension and transition. The Jackson 5 were looking to expand their artistic boundaries beyond the Motown formula. The album was produced by Hal Davis, Brian Holland, Mel Larson, Jerry Marcellino, and Michael Lovesmith. These producers aimed to incorporate more contemporary sounds, including elements of disco, funk, and soul, which were gaining popularity at the time. The recording sessions took place at Motown Studios in Los Angeles, with the group contributing to the songwriting and arrangement processes, although the final production decisions remained largely in the hands of the producers. The music on Moving Violation reflects the Jackson 5's desire to evolve their sound. It blends the upbeat, danceable elements of disco with the soulful pop melodies that had defined their earlier hits. Forever Came Today is a cover of a song originally recorded by the Supremes. It features lush orchestration and a disco rhythm, showcasing Michael Jackson's growing vocal maturity. Body Language, Do the Love Dance, is a funk-infused track with a catchy groove. It highlights the band's tight instrumentation and harmonies. All I Do Is Think of You is a soulful ballad that became a fan favorite, known for its heartfelt lyrics and Michael's emotive vocal delivery. Moving Violation is the title track is an energetic disco number with driving beats and funky bass lines, emphasizing the group's shift towards a more contemporary sound. You Were Made, Especially for Me, is a romantic ballad that showcases the group's vocal harmonies and Michael's expressive lead vocals. Moving Violation was released on May 15, 1975. Despite the band's efforts to innovate and adapt to new musical trends, the album did not achieve the same commercial success as their earlier releases. It peaked at number 36 on the Billboard 200 and number 6 on the R&B Albums Chart. Moving Violation marked the end of an era for the Jackson 5 at Motown. Shortly after the album's release, the group announced their departure from the label due to ongoing disputes over creative control and royalties. They signed with Epic Records, where they were rebranded as The Jacksons and given greater freedom to write and produce their own material. Farewell My Summer Love is a compilation album by Michael Jackson, released by Motown Records on May 8, 1984. By 1984, Michael Jackson was at the peak of his career. Thriller had become the best-selling album of all time, and Jackson had achieved unprecedented levels of fame and influence. Sensing an opportunity to benefit from this success, Motown Records decided to revisit some of Jackson's unreleased material from the early 1970s, when he was still a teenager and a member of the Jackson 5. The recordings for Farewell My Summer Love were originally made in 1973, a period when Jackson was transitioning from his role as the lead singer of the Jackson 5 to establishing himself as a solo artist. These sessions took place when Jackson was between 14 and 15 years old, a time when his voice was maturing and he was developing his own musical style. The album features 9 tracks, which are a mix of up-tempo pop songs and soulful ballads. The songs are reflective of the early 1970s Motown sound, but were updated with new instrumentation for their 1984 release. Farewell My Summer Love is the title track and lead single. It is a nostalgic pop song about a fleeting summer romance. The song achieved moderate success, reaching number 7 on the UK singles chart and number 38 on the Billboard Hot 100. Call on Me is a soulful track that showcases Jackson's vocal versatility and emotive delivery. Here I Am, Come and Take Me is a cover of the Al Green classic. This track highlights Jackson's ability to reinterpret and breathe new life into well-known songs. Touch the One You Love is a catchy, upbeat track that features Jackson's youthful exuberance and charm. While Farewell My Summer Love is not considered a major work in Michael Jackson's discography, it provides an interesting glimpse into his early development as a solo artist. The album captures a young Jackson honing his craft and showcases the potential that would eventually make him the king of pop. 21st Century Breakdown is the 8th studio album by American rock band Green Day, released on May 15, 2009. Following the massive success of their 2004 album, American Idiot, Green Day established themselves as not just a punk band, but also as a group capable of producing ambitious concept albums. With 21st Century Breakdown, Green Day sought to continue this narrative approach, crafting another rock opera that would resonate with the socio-political landscape of the time. The album was written over 3 years, with Billy Joe Armstrong, the band's lead vocalist and guitarist, taking the lead in crafting the story and lyrics. Armstrong drew inspiration from personal experiences, political events, and the changing American society during the George W. Bush administration and the early years of the Obama presidency. 21st Century Breakdown is structured as a 3-act rock opera, following the story of 2 main characters, Christian and Gloria, as they navigate the complexities of the modern world. The album's narrative explores themes such as fear, love, redemption, and the search for meaning in a chaotic world. Recording sessions for the album took place primarily at Ocean Way Recording in Hollywood, California. The band collaborated with renowned producer Butch Vig, known for his work with Nirvana and Smashing Pumpkins. Vig's production style complemented Green Day's vision, adding depth and polish to the album's expansive sound. Musically, 21st Century Breakdown incorporates a wide range of styles, from punk rock and pop punk to classic rock and power ballads. 21st Century Breakdown is the title track, sets the tone for the album with its anthemic chorus and reflective lyrics about the disillusionment of the modern era. Know Your Enemy is the album's lead single, a high-energy punk rock anthem that calls for resistance and self-awareness in the face of societal and political challenges. Viva la Gloria is a song that blends punk energy with theatrical piano elements, illustrating the character Gloria's struggle and resilience. 21 Guns is a powerful ballad that became one of the album's biggest hits. It addresses themes of loss, despair, and the quest for redemption. East Jesus Nowhere is a critique of organized religion and blind faith, featuring aggressive guitar riffs and pointed lyrics. American Eulogy is a two-part track that encapsulates the album's themes of rebellion and hope, with contributions from both Armstrong and Mike Dirnt on vocals. 21st Century Breakdown was released on May 15, 2009, and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart. It received generally positive reviews from critics, who praised its ambition, thematic depth, and musical diversity. The album won the Grammy Award for Best Rock Album in 2010. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Feel free to leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Keep the music alive, and we'll see you in the next video.